This is Top Accurate Global News Update. I am Abiodun Mohammed. Dozens of NATO troops secured on Tuesday a municipal building in the Kosovo town of Zvekan, where the previous day 30 NATO soldiers and 52 Serb protesters were injured in clashes. Several ethnic Serbs gathered in front of the building, but the situation was calm as soldiers from the United States, Italy, and Poland stood by in anti-riot gear. On Monday, Serb protesters in Zvekan threw tear gas and stun grenades at NATO soldiers. The NATO force known as K4 said 30 of its soldiers were hurt in the clashes. Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić said 52 Serbs were injured. In another Serb-majority town, Leposavić, an ethnic Albanian mayor, was unable to leave his office for more than 24 hours because of protesters outside, media reported. EU Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell condemned Monday's violence in the strongest possible terms. Tensions have risen since ethnic Albanian mayors took office in northern Kosovo's Serb-majority area after elections the Serbs boycotted. Kosovo authorities have blamed Vučić for destabilizing Kosovo. Vučić blamed Kosovo authorities for causing problems by insisting on installing new mayors. Vučić is due to meet ambassadors of the so-called Queens Group, the United States, Italy, France, Germany, and Britain in Belgrade, and is later due to meet the ambassadors of Russia and China to Serbia. Ukrainian drones struck Moscow on Tuesday but were neutralized, Russia said in what one politician called the worst attack on the capital since World War II, while Kyiv was also hit by airstrikes for the third time in 24 hours since Russia sent troops into its neighbor. In February last year, the war has largely been fought inside Ukraine, though Moscow has reported some attacks on its territory and said one was an assassination attempt against President Vladimir Putin. Moscow Mayor Sergei Sobyanin said the early morning drone assault had injured 2 people, while some residents in 2 lightly damaged apartment blocks were briefly evacuated. Russia's defense ministry said 8 drones sent by Kyiv were shot down or diverted, though Baza, a Telegram channel with links to the security services, said more than 25 were involved. Residents said they heard loud bangs followed by the smell of petrol. Some filmed a drone being shot down and a plume of smoke rising over the Moscow skyline. Lawmaker Maxim Ivanov termed it the most serious assault on Moscow since the Nazis, saying no citizen would now avoid the new reality. We will either defeat the enemy as a single fist with our motherland, or the indelible shame of cowardice, collaboration and betrayal will engulf your family, he said. 2 weeks ago, 2 drones exploded over the Kremlin in an attack Russia also blamed on Kiev and said was aimed at Putin. US President Joe Biden said Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan in a call on Monday repeated Ankara's desire to buy F-16 fighter jets from the United States, while Biden told him Washington wanted Ankara to drop its objection to Sudan's joining NATO. The exchange took place when Biden called Erdogan to congratulate him on his victory in Turkey's presidential election on Sunday. Sweden and Finland applied for NATO membership last year, ditching long-held policies of military non-alignment following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Bids for membership must be approved by all NATO members. Turkey and Hungary have yet to approve Sweden's bid. Turkey has sought to buy $20 billion worth of F-16s and nearly 80 modernization kits from the United States, but the sale has been stalled due to objections from the US Congress over Ankara's refusal to green light to NATO enlargement, its human rights record and Syria policy, even though the Biden administration has repeatedly said it supports the sale. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has said that he will remove his son from the position of his executive secretary amid mounting public outrage over a private party held at his official residence last year. Kishida told reporters on Monday that his son, Shotaro, would step down as his executive secretary for political affairs due to inappropriate behaviour. The move came after the weekly Shukan Bunshun magazine published photos showing Kishida's son and his relatives at the Prime Minister's official residence attending a year-end party on December 30th. The photos showed the guests posing on red-carpeted stairs in an imitation of the group photos taken of newly appointed cabinet, with the younger Kishida at the center, the position reserved for the Prime Minister. Other photos showed guests standing at a podium As if holding a news conference, he said his son will be replaced by another secretary, Takayoshi Yamamoto. On Thursday, Kishida acknowledged that he had briefly greeted the guest, but said he did not stay at the dinner party. Recurring heat waves in India's capital, New Delhi, have taken their toll on construction workers as they labor and sweat through a grueling 12-hour workday. The India Meteorological Department (IMD) on May 22nd issued heat wave warnings for New Delhi as well as adjoining states Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. Temperatures in certain areas of the capital, which has a population of more than 20 million, recently crossed 45 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest days of the year. According to IMD, 2023 saw the warmest February since 1901, with a maximum temperature of 29.5 degrees Celsius. The IMD said temperatures will fall as rain showers are expected in areas subsumed by the heat wave and will provide much needed relief. However, it warned more scorching weather lies ahead in the coming weeks and months. A study published earlier this month showed heat waves in South Asian nations, including India, Bangladesh, and Thailand, were made 30 times more likely because of the climate crisis. That is the size of top accolade global news update. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy Tuesday!